welcome back. We got some little extra scenes here with Otsuu and Little Mermaid in their rooms. Let's go have a look. Otsuu and Little Mermaid must feel uneasy right now. Not like they have privacy too. They won't outright complain about being in the same room, so maybe I should bring it up from my side. This is getting awkward. It's not like we've had a lot of time talking as humans. Someone there? Ah, Jack. Whoa, Little Mermaid. Sorry to have bothered you. I was just wondering if everything was okay, especially with how so much has changed. Yes, I've had no trouble at all. Oh, but perfect timing. I wanted to talk to you about something. Come on in. What's this you want to talk about? I'm so happy to spend my time with Otsuu and everyone. It's also helped seeing you in human form. Well, I didn't fall down into some underground area in this world. Right? So I wanted to thank you. Thank you for bringing me back to life. Oh, no, I didn't do anything. It only happened because the others were willing to listen to me. The only one who knows me in this world is Sis. No one knew about Otsuu, and yet everyone pitched in to help. That all came about because of you, Jack. If you didn't take action, neither me or Otsuu would be here. So thank you so very much. No problem at all. I'm happy that both of you are here now. Guess all that adventuring with Nightmare Jack wasn't all for naught. Yeah, we're here now because of what we went through back in the other world. Thank goodness. She's no different than before. Thought the new environment she's in would make her anxious, but I guess she's fine. Jack. What's the matter? You about... Well, sorry I didn't have the chance to say it, but... thanks? Well, I'm just happy we can talk like this together. So, hope we get along here too. Oh, okay, same here. Why are you two blushing? Oh, it's just that I regained my memories back when I was a nightmare and wasn't necessarily right back then, and I was living with her, so... Stop it. What? Sorry, Otsuu. So, it feels like remembering childhood days, you know? It's just embarrassing to remember. Oh, I see. You were able to see Otsuu and how she is when you were a nightmare. So is that why you're embarrassed too, Otsuu? Well, I guess, but beyond that... A little awkward, because I was the cause of everything back then. Oh, right. Don't worry. If it wasn't for the other world, I wouldn't be here with you two. Jack. He's right, Otsuu. You did all that for me too, right? No need to put yourself down like that. Thanks. And you two just lifted the heavy burden on me. It's about being embarrassed. Kind of embarrassing thing happened, Otsuu. To bring it up again, don't you? Of course. I was just embarrassed how Jack knew what I was thinking, how our dreams were linked. Same here too. She knows how I kept thinking about wanting to protect Alice. Yikes, the more I think about it, the more embarrassing it is. You two are like brothers with how you both are thinking alike. That makes a lot of sense. I guess we are thinking about the same kind of things. Brothers. Doesn't exactly represent us two, but hope we get along better, Jack. Even better. Same here. Oh, a handshake. So it's like being soul brothers. Hey, Little Mermaid. Jack, I need to talk with you later on things not to disclose. You mean about how you were secretly practicing your lines to make you sound like a prince? Yes, that. Oh, sorry. So she really did do that. Oh dear, oh dear.
Oh, Otsuu!
Oh, we got no items here we can give them. You've got her an event in the resting area, though. I was wondering where everyone went. What are they doing at the cafeteria? You and Otsuu are really comfy with each other. But how comfy are you two? Spill it. Before we continue, do you mind I call you how I used to? Of course, you can call me dear sister or sis or anything. Thank you, sis. You're so cute. Oh yeah, what did Otsuu call me by? Red Riding Hood. Boring. Oh, Jack! Jack, over here! Looks like everyone is having fun. We were just talking with Otsuu and Mermaid. Isn't that right, Sister Thumbelina? Yeah, it just feels weird that they know us, you know? Very intriguing. Yep. So how come you two are so friendly with each other? It's because she saved my life and showed me what kindness really is. It's not true. She saved me by treating me with kindness. That was back when you were a nightmare, right? Yes. If I didn't meet Princess back then, I'm sure I would have perished as a nightmare. So that's how you two met. What an unusual meeting of fate. Princess saved me from the Marchens who were attacking me. I was cowardly back then and stayed away from Princess in fear, even though she saved me. Can't be helped. I did enter a masochist state, you know. Oh, and you're the one who saved me. You saved me from my solitude by staying with me, even if it was from afar. Staying with you. To repay Princess for what she's done, I left food for her, to which she responded with her singing. That's about all I could do. Sorry I was too scared to show myself to you. That can't be helped. I was a nightmare after all. Singing? That's so wonderful. Such a great way to show your gratitude. Come to think of it, I recall hearing Little Mermaid singing from that microphone. I was a bit farther away, so I couldn't hear. Was her singing beautiful as I think it was? What is? Why, of course. I would pay anything to get her to hear her sing. There we go. Really? Well then, let's hear it. Otsuu, please, you're making it difficult for me. Sis, maybe next time, okay? Aw, party pooper. Oh, Otsuu, are you a prince? That's something I wanted to ask too. Well, come on, spill it. Red Riding Hood can be a bit pushy at times. We're married. Married? Oh, it just means that we're so close to each other that it's like we're married. No, we took our vows in marriage. I don't know what to say. Love can take different forms. I don't see anything wrong with what you just told me. Indeed. That was back in the other world, I presume. Yeah, my wish to see Princess again came true, so I offered my hand in marriage when we met. But Otsuu asked me to take her as my wife. I'm not the husband type, so I just asked her to become my prince. Oh, so is that why Otsuu is trying to act like a prince? Otsuu is more the princely type, don't you think, Jack? Yeah, but despite her looks, she's very much like any normal girl. Excuse me, Jack. I would never exhibit such... Jack, how much of Otsuu do you really know? Sorry, but didn't I explain to you about the other world? That's right, you were a nightmare and Otsuu needed to be with you to prevent you from going wild. And when it comes to going wild, you're a bit of that, Alice. What? Really? I'm not sure what happened, but I'm sorry. It's nothing for you to apologize about. I'm just happy I can talk to you like this now. Absolutely. Say, how are the others? Red Riding Hood? You're reliable as ever, but Otsuu kept trying to calm you down to avoid getting in trouble. I see. In other words, she was the same. Hey, I didn't get into trouble. Greta was always calm and gave us a lot of sound decisions, even in the harshest of times. Yeah, that does sound like her, doesn't it? You were also very inquisitive, kept bugging Otsuu for answers. I wouldn't have expected any less of myself. Rapunzel referred to Princess as looking delicious. How'd you know Rapunzel think that? Same here too, huh? Please don't eat me. Kaguya was a hard worker and would always help whenever possible. I see. So I'm the same too. Not by a long shot. Thumby would often argue, but she would always help at the most crucial of times. It was weird hearing myself being praised when it wasn't me. You were relied on anywhere. There we go. Snow White is proud. Yep. Of course, Snow White and Sleepy were kind to us all the time. I'm just happy to see you three so friendly with each other. Why wouldn't we? We would never get into a fight with each other. Sure. My turn. How about me? Hamlin. Are you the Demon King? How did you know? Yes, I am the Demon King Hamlin. I see, which means you're no different from the Hamlin we know. What? What do you mean by that? The Hamlin we knew was a hero that we placed our trust on. What? A hero, you say? Well, now, that puts her on the opposite spectrum of things. No, she's the same. Amazingly the same. In fact, the only thing different is her attire. I don't know why, but the look on Otsu's face is strangely rude. It's because you don't have goggles. She's just trying to say that she's happy. Hammy is Hammy. I see. Well, fine then. Oh, and the Hamlin back in the other world kept slurring too. I see why you said she's the same now. Same as usual, even in another world. You're all making fun of me, aren't you? Was there anyone else left? What about me? It's quite unnerving to be the very last one. Cinderella, you're the most surprising out of everyone. Yes, I'm surprised how grown you are with all the curves in the right areas. What do you mean? Cinderella in the other world went missing during her youth while in Blood Skelter. A long while passed, and when we found her, she was still in her youth form. So this is the first time we've seen you grown. Yes, what a relief. Unbelievable. But hearing your tone of speech shows how you cared about the others. This all happened because of me. I was the cause of everything. I think I said it before, but your train of thought is wrong. Both you and Little Mermaid wouldn't be here with us without that other world. The result we see is because of the courage and love you've shown. What you did was with reason. He's right. Wouldn't be in this world if it wasn't for the other world. So please, don't try to bring yourself down over it. I'm not sure what this is all about, but we're all here now, so don't worry already. My, she's right. I don't care who I was or what happened to me back in the other world. Did you hear that, Otsu? You can smile already, you know. Check. Everyone. Thank you. Alright, so we've got another one in the resting area. We got anything back at the living quarters? Nope. So, back to the resting area. Where could Alice have gone? That's... So, what is it you wanted to talk about, Gretel? Alice? We wanted to ask you some things in case you knew. You mean about the other world? If so, we'll try to answer the best as we can. No, it's about the White Core. Do you mind I join? Ah, check. I please do. Seems like you know about it too. I'll answer what I can. So about that White Core. I believe it's also referred to as the witchcraft based on you and Otsu's conversation. That name came to me from a core back when I was wandering the underground cavern. Now that I think about it, could have come from Snark's information. Could be possible, but for the sake of simplicity, I'll just refer to it as the White Core. Ultimately, it brought about the revival of Little Mermaid and turned Otsu into a human. So does this White Core really hold the power to do such things? Basically granted your wish, right? If so, the power it holds is astounding. Even if it asks for the body of the deceased, it could bring that one back to life. It also holds the power to transform or reincarnate nightmares into humans. In either case, the power it exhibited is beyond any mortals. It's true that I turned into a human, and the princess came back to life. That was just luck. The core isn't as convenient as you two may be thinking. But it did grant your wish, right? You both know what the jail is from a biological standpoint. I believe you and Rapunzel ate the jail's walls. Indeed. But the walls don't seem to be any type of animal protein. I suppose the jail is some type of flora? Yes, it's a flora, alright. It's something called a theophil. It grows to become a jail. Feels weird thinking that some plant is keeping us down here. It's hard to believe, but it makes sense when you consider the tower is a stamen and the moon is a pistil. I suppose I'm thinking other things though. Flora can differ in growth depending on the environment. It's like how there are varying types and sizes of apples. So let's say what you said is true. Are you suggesting that we have to be in a good jail? I think Snark's strong desire made him fuse with the jail, but I don't think his form was something that he wished for. So the jail's environment state wasn't the most desirable. Yeah, whatever the case, I doubt that was the desired result. Interesting. Suppose it's true that Snark didn't want to fuse with the jail. I haven't seen the Snark in this world, so can't confirm, but like Jack said, sure the environment wasn't well, so his desire wasn't properly reflected. Does that mean the Metropolitan Office Jail was special? I believe so. That jail was formed from the many desires stemming from the Festival of the Weaver. Festival of the Weaver? I read about it before. People tied their wishes to a tree, was it? Yes, it's an age-old tradition where people wrote their wishes to be tied onto some tree. In other words, I believe that jail held greater powers because of all the wishes it formed from. As a result, it exhibited stronger powers as it was a manifestation of wishes. I don't have any proof, but that's the best assumption I can come up with. To add, cores hold special properties reminiscent of each jail they are in. Some cores will grant wishes, right? Whereas others may twist wishes and more. Which is why there was a chance we could have turned it to some kind of monster. We did wish for the world to be back to how it was, and that didn't come out perfectly too. Well, that was because we may have had regrets deep inside of us. I see. So it wasn't as convenient as we thought. On the contrary, it's too volatile to control. It just so happened that Otsu's gamble came out good. Yes, that's one way to word it. I know it's weird for me to say this, but I don't want you to take such a gamble again, Otsu. Yes, nothing that will bring grief to you, my princess. I promise. If the cores are that volatile, there's no telling what can be found on the surface. It just means we need to prepare ourselves well. Appreciate your understanding the dangers behind the white core. In turn, I appreciate you telling us about it. And having you and Little Mermaid joined us. You're both of great help, isn't that right, Gretel? I can at least say you two have piqued my interest even further. You really aren't different at all, no matter what world you're in. That's the Gretel I know. I'll assume that's a compliment. From everyone here, I think we can overcome any obstacle. I can't agree with you more. It's a miracle we converged like this after all. We faced a lot, but we did make it through all of them. I'm sure there are more to come, but nothing will falter the hope I feel within me. We saw the future of the other world, and I would love to see what the future holds here. Absolutely. We're going to make it to the surface and see what the future holds for us above.